Evening. Beautiful at Stonehaven today, but a bit cold. So this is another attempt at filming a little video on cooking by the coast. Because cooking by the coast is really fun. It's a lovely thing to do. And it's amazing what wildlife you can see. Last time I tried to do this, we got slightly distracted by a pod of orca which swam just along behind me and resulted in us chasing them up the coast. And I even made a film about that as well. So cooking on the coast is something I'd really recommend. However, the way most people do it is by using a beach barbecue. And beach barbecues have a number of issues. They are slow, they're dirty, and when they're finished, they're hot, which means it's very difficult to tidy them up and not leave a mess on the beach. When what's a far nicer thing to have is a camp cooker. So this is my old Tranjo. I've had this for now maybe 20 years. And it's really good, simple. The food is now cooking. It's taken me a minute to set it up, another minute to light the match, and the food's already on the go. And what I'm going to be eating today, cooking today, is mussels. I mean, what could be better? I'm at Stonehaven Harbour with the sun setting, and I'm eating mussels in garlic sauce on the beach. The great thing about this is it's quick. This should be ready in 4 minutes. It's cheap, so I've got the mussels here. They cost the grand total of £1.59, and I've also spent another 30p on a little French stick. So for less than £2, for less than the price of a sandwich, I've got a view like this, mussels in garlic butter, garlic sauce, and it'll only take me about 4 minutes. Now, beach barbecues are something that we have quite a bit of a problem with at Turning the Plastic Tide, our marine litter project. They're just difficult to deal with, and I can understand why people end up leaving them, because you know there's not really an easy way of disposing of them and taking them away because they're hot, and we find them all the way along the coast. We've looked at different methods of doing this. I was over on the west coast, and there one of the places had this big bin with a specific place for cooking beach barbecues, for using them. But this would have cost like a couple of £1,000, and it would end up being in a car park rather than on the beach. These can be had from anything from about £15 upwards. This one, as I say, is a meth burner, so this is full of methylated spirit, and it's really simple to use. You just pour the methylated spirit in, light it. You can then control it with this, so you can adjust how big the flame is. And yeah, they're really quick. You can also get a jet boil type. This is already started to steam. You can get like jet boils, and they're really quick and easy to use as well. But I quite like this one because it's got a built-in windshield. It's designed for operating in conditions where it's quite windy. The sun's just going down over there. It's designed for operating in places that can be quite windy. It's really simple, as I say, there's nothing to go wrong. And oh, it is beautiful. And yeah, this is one I would certainly recommend, but I also use a jet boil which I carry when I'm sort of in the hills as well. The other one's probably quicker, particularly quicker if you want to make a cup of tea. Now for this, another advantage of using the beach barbecue is that you can make a cup of tea afterwards or use to cook other things. say here I'm cooking mussels, but just as quickly and easily you could be making a bacon sandwich, you could be heating up pasta. We quite often use gnocchi. So you use gnocchi with like meatballs and a tomato sauce, again ready in 5-10 minutes. So this is heating away nicely. So I reckon this has got another 3 minutes to go. So I'll say a bit about Turn the Plastic Tide. This is our litter program where we really try to tackle big amounts of waste. Back before the pandemic, back before COVID hit, we managed to get over 2,000 people out doing beach cleans in a year. Also, we go into schools and do school talks. We do quite a bit on social media, and we've made a few of these films. And this is the first one that we'll be doing that combines seafood and other aspects of the coast, because the seafood industry has been having a hard time recently. And we have fantastic local fish here. These are rope-grown mussels, and they're made simply by hanging, well, they're grown simply by hanging ropes into the sea. And the mussels naturally attach to them and grow out in the open water. I'm guessing these are from Shetland. And these are something that I've only seen recently. So they're kind of pre-cooked. So they come in a shrink wrap, and all you have to do is heat them up for, as I say, 4 minutes. In fact, I think these are probably nearly done. So oh, that is nice. The other thing that's great with mussels is you don't actually need to bring any cutlery with you. The reason being, they come with their own cooking implement. So the first one you have, take it out and eat it, and then from then on in, you just use your first mussel shell. That didn't work very well. You just use your first mussel shell to pick the mussels out. Well, that's delicious, and that's cooked. Now, bear in mind with a beach barbecue, you really need to spend half an hour to get it warm enough to start eating. Whereas this is already done. I'm now cooked. By the time I've eaten this, this will be cool enough for me to just put it back in the rucksack and leave. So it's a really quick way of cooking. Also with beach barbecues, this is quite windy. And I've done this before where you've cooked things, and the bottom of them's burning and the top of them's being cooled by the wind. Whereas this is an excellent way of just making sure everything's cooked nicely. So what could be better? Mussels on the beach. Thank you very much for watching. There's some information on Turning the Plastic Tide below. Thank you for watching. Good night.